I think this one just blows the others out of the water completely.
I did not grow up playing video games. Now I'm in.
They want to peek behind the curtain. Let's show them what we got.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to work on one of the biggest games in the world? Well, we've come down to East London for this Black Ops launch event to ask that question to the people behind the game.
Hey, I'm Milo Ventimiglia. I play Commander David Mason in the next Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Hi, I'm Kiernan Shipka, and here today talking about Black Ops 7. I play Emma Kagan.
What is it like to work on a Call of Duty game? Obviously, you have worked on TV series, you've worked in movies. How does it differ to that?
Very fun. It was very different. I feel like my core job is the same, but everything around is so different in that, like, we're playing these super high stakes, and then you look down and I'm like in a polka dotted Velcro suit, and just all these sort of new, there was just all these new arenas. It was very fun though. I'd done a little bit of mocap before, but I'd never done a full body mocap motion capture. And it was a very cool, interesting experience and a very new way to find a character and like get into a groove.
It's exciting, it's cool, it's a completely different format I think than I'd ever been used to, working mostly in film and television, but it was equally creative and equally collaborative, and the whole team behind the Call of Duty Black Ops games is just the most fun to work with.
Did you play any of the Call of Duty games before you attached to this project?
When I was younger, I'd played a lot of Call of Duty, a lot of Modern Warfare, a couple Black Ops. Yeah, I'd played some, but recently just hadn't had the time. You know, you have a baby, you have zero time. You have a career, you have zero time.
No, this was like totally new territory for me. I did not grow up playing video games, wasn't a gamer girl. That just like was not ever really my domain at all. So this was totally a new world. It was very fun to step into, and now I'm in.
Are you a gamer girl now, would you say?
Well, I don't want to take, that's a title that I feel like I need to earn over time, but I'm on my way.
What was it like telling your friends and family, like people I guess you used to play the game with, what was it like telling them I'm going to be in Call of Duty?
I couldn't tell them.
Oh, really?
That was actually the thing, like part of my contract. I could not say what I was working on. So I think like I didn't even tell my parents. Nobody knew. I think I had one friend who I also was like my producer at a company we have together. He knew, and my wife knew. Other than that, like other friends that I know that play the games, I didn't even tell them until the trailer came out, and people were like, "This kind of look. Wait, did you do this?" And I'm like, "I'm the dude in Call of Duty." So yeah, I had to keep it quiet, keep it secret until we could advertise it, and I think that's also what fans want. They don't want to be told too far ahead of time. They want that excitement, that news to be like, oh, wow, cool, Milo Ventimiglia is playing David Mason. Never saw that, but now I can't unsee that. It's exactly who should be him.
I feel like honestly, it was my friends who were really like apparently closet Call of Duty fans, because I didn't know that multiple of my friends really love Call of Duty, and the second that I told them that I was in it, I got major cool points.
With him being a legacy character, speaking of fans, was it quite daunting going into this kind of game when you know the fan base is so passionate and so intense about the characters in the story?
I mean, I hope I don't muck it up for anybody. I hope I don't ruin anybody's experience or what they're looking for from David Mason. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, what I bring to it is unique to what any other actor could bring to it. And I think fans of the game are going to be excited by the entirety of the gameplay. They're going to be excited by the cinematic quality of what it is these days in this version. They're going to be excited about how expansive the world is and what they can really do with any of these characters, I think is the fun, exciting part.
I love a fandom, and I think that when something over time garners such passion from fans, that means you're stepping into something really cool. So it was about taking that in, being excited about that, and then just like throwing it away and doing the character and doing the work, because if I let that stuff in, that's not a good thing. And now I'm like obviously very excited to be a part of it and hear people's reactions and stuff.
Without giving anything away and no spoilers, but is there any line or any particular part of the game that you're really excited for fans to be able to see?
Gosh, it's so hard without giving anything away, but I will say I'm like it dives into like a purely chaotic space that I think a lot of people aren't expecting. But once they're opened to it, I think they're not going to want to get away from.
Not to spoil too much, but playing kind of a bad guy is really, really interesting, and also the facade of her cracks throughout the game, and I think I'm really looking forward to people seeing her sort of transform throughout the game, because we meet one thing and then like other stuff is revealed, to put it vaguely. And I'm excited about that.
One thing that comes up quite often with Call of Duty and Black Ops and things like that could be like, it comes out so often, do fans now have some form of fatigue? But you're saying it's going to be...
I think this one just blows the others out of the water completely in the storytelling and where we go, and the kind of villain and villainy of Black Ops 7, I think is unique to this one, and I think fans of the game are going to really be excited and inspired to play.